Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Feels like Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Brand new game. Finished Oxenfree, starting something new. I am not familiar with this game. I really don't know this game at all. It's called Unheard, and it is by, I think, a studio called Next Studio, maybe? That, as far as I can tell, is like associated with Tencent. I don't know if they're located in China. That's the impression that I get. But it's not a studio that I'm really familiar with. I found this game through the Steam Summer Sale. It was sort of suggested to me as somebody who I imagine has been playing a bunch of detective games as well as audio-based games. Thinking about Lucifer Within Us and Paradise Killer and Oxenfree most recently and stuff like that. I must have triggered some of the tags on this. Anyway, I looked at the description for it, which is basically that you are a detective who can eavesdrop on crimes that took place in different locations. So the sense that I get is that it's kind of a diorama game. It's kind of a like Lucifer Within Us, sort of exploring a little story box in order to find clues to solve the crime. But instead of doing that visually, it's doing it through audio drama and like soundscapes, which, damn, that sounds pretty good. That is fascinating. That's something I've never seen before. So picked it up. Gonna try it out. Excited to see. Let's start a new game.
Welcome, detective. Please, make yourself comfortable.
Let me know how the levels are.
I appreciate your coming in today, and I'm sure you're wondering what this is all about. As you know, technology is changing how we conduct investigations. So we're looking for exceptional candidates to test a new human-computer interface system. We think you might have what it takes.
Is that better?
So let's get started. First of all, we'd like you to put on these headphones, but the room is equipped with speakers if you'd prefer.
That's a...
Next, we're going to show you a series of pictures.
We're going to go further up.
We want you to tell us what you see, or more importantly, what you hear.
Here, let me push that up too.
Go ahead.
How's that?
And pick up the tablet in front of you. Try to relax. Think of this as sort of a game or a puzzle.
I mean, if you can hear at this point, there's like an echo to the audio that I like quite a bit. I think it's good. Okay, so narratively, this is like a job interview where they're testing to see if I would be good at being a like technologically equipped future detective.
State your name, please.
Already told you. Tyler.
It's stereo. So I'm getting like, which is cool. Actually, like I think that is pretty, creates kind of a neat effect. Okay, click a sound source and then select the name. Gotcha, Tyler.
But your car is registered under the name Cameron.
my brother lets me borrow his luxury vehicles sometimes.
You two look a lot alike.
You're not the first person to mistake us for each other. We're twins. Except he's a big shot CEO. Was on a magazine cover recently.
I pulled your sheet. A repeat offender. DUI, assault.
It's the people I hang out with, honest. I told the guys I shouldn't have been drinking, but they insisted. I swear, never again.
Do you have anything else you'd like to come clean on besides the DUI?
Nothing I can think of. Why?
Drugs, perhaps. Does that jog your memory?
Wait, what?
Wait, hold on. Mom Millard says, can't wait for a door knock sound effect that's too realistic to come up. I need to know, is that just a Lee thing? Because Lee keeps pushing this on me. And I think it's not that impressive, quite frankly. But is that just me? Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
No, I'm not doing anything. I'm going shopping.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Yes, that's a mostly walking thing. I mean, they're really into that sound effect. They're like,
I don't know anything about any drugs.
Okay, we're done for now. Wait here.
Hey, what drugs, yo? What the hell's going on here?
right clicked. Oh, shoot. I'm a person. Oh, okay. Okay. This is like a tap to move.
Be right back.
I'm unhindered by doors.
Ah, Amber.
Wait, what was that?
How'd it go?
Asked him the basics.
Oh no, I
Said he
can't.
didn't
I
know
can't go
anything.
back.
Figured as much. Follow me. I'll talk to him.
Was that Marty? Yeah.
We'll need your
Okay.
signature for that affidavit.
Of course, officer. I need to make a phone call.
Officer Marty. Different. Okay. Holy shit. I'm in. Head back to the interrogation room. I see. Okay. I think I understand what's going on, and it is rad.
Officer, you said something about drugs earlier. What was that all about?
What's your name, son?
Tyler.
Same old story, I see. If you're Tyler, then who's the Tyler in the room next door?
He's here too?
Let me ask you again. Who are you?
All right. Cameron.
What?
This isn't your first time impersonating Tyler, is it?
No.
If it was only a DUI,
What?
this time, you might have been able to pull off your little stunt again.
I mean, that's a good
Seriously,
3-minute.
You really
mystery
wanna pin
drama.
that on your brother too.
I like it.
What? Drugs?
We found a whole kilo in your trunk.
That's impossible. Okay,
Maybe because it's the tutorial. Jayla Clanch, I think this doesn't seem to be working still. I really, really hope that I gain some ability to scrub or like skip through somehow.
drink too much,
I
but I've
really
never
hope
taken
that.
anything stronger than aspirin. I want to see my lawyer.
Finally, there's the magic word. Amber, let's go.
Amaranth, that damn cat sound effect from Virtuaverse that's spooky shit. I am with you on that. That's an unreal sound.
You want to question him again once his lawyer gets here?
He's done nothing but lie straight from the start. We already read him his rights, but he didn't ask for a lawyer until now. The statement we got will hold up in court. Lawyer or no lawyer, we've got him.
I think it's spatialized. It's some kind of spatialized. It might not be true, but like when I move around, it's definitely shifting something in the stereo, which is pretty cool. Okay. You've reached the end of the recording. Click the button below to listen to it again. Remember, you might find more clues by following different characters. I get that. I'm super into it. I just wish that I could I could do it in less than 3-minute chunks. But again, that might just be the tutorial. Okay, these two. So this is Tyler.
Take a seat.
Thanks.
The tips you provided us have all been checked out. We've got the guy and the drugs. There's just one thing I don't get. Why would you report your own brother?
Because he's got to learn to take responsibility for his own mistakes.
What do you mean by that?
We're twins, right? Identical. He's been pinning his...
What? Is this going to create a bookmark?
fuck-ups on me ever since we were kids. But now he's rich and famous.
It creates
and me,
like a little
I'm
thing.
trying hard just to get by. Been pinning his fuck-ups on
Fuck
me ever
yes!
since we were
Yeah,
kids.
good.
But now he's rich and famous, and me,
I don't know what that...
I'm
I guess that
trying
just
hard
like
to get
floats
by.
across. Okay.
Then why do
Sweet.
you always take the fall for it?
Very good.
Until
Very,
now,
very,
right?
very good. I like it.
Because he's older, by a couple minutes. But as the second son, I was considered the spoiled brat. So it was my duty to protect the rep of the rightful heir. Business. I guess I always thought, what's the harm adding a few misdemeanors to my rap sheet?
Pretty generous for a spoiled brat.
Don't believe me? Ask him. Fucker's probably still pretending to be me.
All right. What changed this time, then?
He racks up a couple moving violations? Fine, whatever. But I ain't taking the fall for no drugs. That's some felony level shit.
Be right back.
All done, Marty.
Ah, Amber. How'd it go?
Amber.
Asked
Got
him the
it.
basics. He said he didn't know anything.
Figured as much. Follow me.
Just stick to the story. As if I had another one.
Jesus Christ, Cameron. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I need more time. Here we go. We're gonna... let's
Stay
play...
Bar tab. Went to the car.
Wait.
Never pay. Think. I paid my bar tab. Went to the car. Definitely had too much to drink, but I don't remember there being anything wrong when I got there. I may have passed out for a couple minutes. Could somebody be trying to set me up? Maybe, but who? And why like this? Just stick to the story. As if I had another one.
Waffles, I don't think that it's time limited. So it's a 3-minute scene, and I can scrub back and forth
You said something
on
about
the 3-minute
drugs.
scene.
When? Now, obviously. Cops ain't that stupid. We're talking about a whole key here. Of course they're gonna trace the source. And the dealer can ID me, so hurry up.
Yes. Fuck yeah. Okay, I screwed it up the first time, but I still...
Drugs, perhaps. Does that jog your memory?
Wait, what? I don't know anything about drugs.
I'm super into this.
Why would you report your own brother? Let me ask you again. Who are you?
All right. Cameron.
We found a whole kilo in your trunk.
Don't worry. He was already wasted when I popped over.
Tyler, at least, was, I think, on the phone. Was the impression that I got. He was having a conversation with somebody else. Cameron was literally... Cameron was literally in an interrogation room. Kids at home, if you ever find yourself in an interrogation room and the detective leaves you alone, don't say anything incriminating because you think you're in there by yourself. That's not smart. That's not very good. But Yeah, so I think maybe they're going to explain it, but my understanding is that I am a detective who has been given some kind of a technology that can hear into the past. And so I am physically walking around in these spaces. I am investigating the crime scene. But the people that I'm listening to aren't there. I'm listening to them. I'm listening to sort of when they were there, right? Through technology, which is a great conceit, and it is working really well. I like this a lot. This was a simulation for the interview, yes.
But the twins swapped their identities. Excellent assessment, detective. By this point, you've probably figured out you're reviewing a sort of surveillance recording. All of this data is contained in and processed by what we're calling the acoustic detective system. It allows you to freely navigate through past events using captured audio. Ultimately, we're hoping to assemble a new investigative department that will rely heavily on this invention, both to solve cold cases and assist with new ones as they develop. You're off to a strong start. Let's get back to it, shall we? How about something more challenging?
Yeah, if you add questions at the end, instead of just one thing that you have to figure out, if there are a bunch of them and it doesn't tell me which ones are right and wrong, it just tells me whether I got all of them right.
This is a floor plan.
I mean, I guess
of a
we'll see.
local
We'll
art
see how it
gallery.
works out.
The exhibition is about to start, but the only thing on display is an empty frame.
Who stole the painting? Who has the painting? And there's a couple more people, and now it's 7.5 minutes long. Okay, great. Fuck yes.
Mr.
I love it.
Green, what brings you here?
I wanted to thank you in person for, sending me a photo of the maestro's painting. Thanks to that high-quality image, I could see all the fine details and... woo-wee! Talk about a masterpiece!
Please keep your voice down. I sent it to you because you've been a good sponsor to this gallery, and I hope that will continue. But we're under strict orders not to show that painting to anyone. The threat of forgery alone.
Who is this, huh?
Who is this, huh?
Ah! Good luck to anyone who thinks they can copy the maestro's genius.
Still, there are those out there that would try.
What am I, a frickin'... call center? Ugh. Sean, buddy, calm down. I get it. You know I only collect originals. The best of the best, right? I wanted to see it before the opening. And now that I have, I'm gonna buy it.
Actually, about that, well, I'm afraid that... Maybe you should just answer that, Go ahead.
Right then. Like I said, just swung by to say thanks for the sneak preview. You've probably got a packed schedule. I'll see you out there. Buddy, calm down. I get it. You know I only collect originals.
Got it. Let's hang out with Sean.
Sean!
Ah, Maestro. There you are. I was just looking for you. I viewed your painting the other day, by the way. Truly a masterpiece. But when I just went to check on it earlier, all I saw was an empty frame. Your assistant said that's what you actually want to present. Could I ask the reason, if you don't mind?
Do you know why I picked as a theme the lost art for this exhibition? Look outside. Look at all those people staring at an empty frame, thinking it is my actual work. Tell me, Sean, just how many works of art from young, promising artists do you have in this gallery right now? 10? 20? You might as well have 0 for all it is worth to these people. To them, this empty, pointless frame is more valuable than the actual art of all of these rising artists. Do people nowadays have any taste?
You're not wrong there, Maestro. But that's pretty much how it's always been.
You are right, of course. The Renaissance elite, they patronized the starving sculptors and painters. But it feels especially true now that art has become about who has more money, whose name is more recognized. People have become nothing more than sheep with no opinions of their own. Call it performance art if you wish. But this exhibition was never about a piece of canvas. No, the truth is, I hired a thief and instructed him to steal my painting and to sell it on the black market. If someone eventually recognizes my work, I will reveal everything, my entire scheme, and sign my name to it.
Why, that's brilliant. Just imagine the rush of people who'll be out searching for your painting. While it's true that they may just be in it for the money, they'll have to go through hundreds and hundreds of anonymous paintings if they have any hope of finding yours.
Hello, this is Claude. Thank you. Magnifique. Finally, we can begin.
Are you ready, Maestro?
Yes. Let us, as they say, get this show on the road, huh? I am hopeful that after today, people will finally start to appreciate the art around them. As they search for the stolen painting, they will find much more than they bargained for. The true lost art. And until my painting is found, this exhibition will continue.
A brilliant plan. What once was lost shall be found, as they say.
Precisely.
Yes, it's about that time. Shall we go?
Onward and upward. Let us march.
After you.
Ah, there you are, Maestro. The exhibition's about to start.
Mais oui.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm so glad you could all be here today. I'm sure many of you have questions about the, well, empty frame you see before you, which is why, without further ado, I'd like to officially announce the commencement of the Lost Art Exhibition. Put your hands together for the Maestro Claude.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. And my warmest of welcomes to all of you here to see my work. This piece, my latest piece, has been an entire year in the making. However, it would seem a year is still not enough. No doubt you have already noticed the empty frame before you. I am sorry to tell you, but my painting has actually been stolen. Silence! I have no doubt it will end up on the black market.
Where are you going?
Merci.
I forgot something I gotta take care of. Gotta split. Thanks for visiting.
Nor did I take any.
Holy shit, this is so good. I mean, there are like the Well, let's solve the mystery, and then we can talk about the story. Some of the voice acting is a little bit over the top. It's, coming from like Oxenfree, right? Like the writing in that was so sharp, and the voice acting was like so good. But the structure of this game is like, I'm in fucking love. I mean, this is... Wow, this is so cool. It's so well done. Jay LaClanche was talking about the interface is remarkable. I mean, it is really, really, really good. Clean, simple, extremely effective, communicative. Like the map, all of this stuff. These little circles that you get to fill in the names of. The comments, I mean, like, all of this is just so good. Really, really sharp, really clever. Like, I want more games like this. I want this to be a genre, basically. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm extremely into it. Qbert, yes. New game. It's called Unheard. It is by a Chinese studio, I think, like Next Studio. They're affiliated with Tencent, I think, is the impression that I get. Definitely, like, there's a lot of, English, Chinese bilingualism in the like, the menu and stuff like that, so.
Huh? Wait! Okay. Where'd you get that? You weren't holding it when you came in.
I bought it from the gift shop?
Oh, well. Wait, we don't have a gift shop. You stole it. Hand it over.
Jesus, fine, take it. It ain't worth a shit anyway.
It's been found.
But what? Another one? Can that be?
What? The lost art has returned. It's a miracle.
Sweet. I mean, very cool. The when it got to the cocktail party stuff, like, that is just, that's real good. That you're in the same room, but you can go close to people and try to hear what they're saying. Like, that's really fucking good. All right, we're gonna start over. God, I really, really, really like this. Oh, we gotta play. Got it. This is a bathroom. If I do this, yes. Okay.
What the fuck's he doing?
Yes. So this guy, whoever this is the person who called Green.
Shit, he hung up again? Damn it! Pick up your damn phone already! Hello? Why didn't you pick up? Did you bring the money?
Unintelligible.
Hello? Hello?
Like I said, just swung by to say thanks for the sneak preview.
Excuse me. Is this the, art exhibition? The lost art?
Mac, simmer down. I need to check things out
Mac.
first. This kind of research can't be rushed. Call me back in a few minutes. Ms. Reeves.
Didn't you come to see the opening?
Well,
Reeves.
if it isn't my favorite artist's assistant. On my way. See you soon. Rumors true. I hear the maestro hired someone to...
That must be Tommy? Just by process of elimination? What's Tommy doing? Tommy, what are you doing?
Damn it. This storeroom looks like a fucking hurricane ran through it. How the hell am I supposed to find this safe?
Okay, so Tommy's stealing something. He loses it to security at the end, but it's probably not the painting, right?
Huh? Ah, that must be it right there. Let's give the old combo a try. Ha! And just like that, the job's done. Too easy. No wonder the old man ain't paying me much. Could have had me swipe a nicer painting, too. People these days will call anything art.
So what did he get?
Yo, old man, I got the merchandise.
Okay, so Tommy is the person that Maestro hired to steal the painting. Wild that he hired him to do it at the opening and not like before, but okay. So presumably Tommy has the real painting.
Wait, what?
Or
and what about the rest of my money, huh? Hello? Hello? God damn it!
he has the painting that was in the safe.
Hey, you don't happen to have a light on you, do you? Hmm? What's that you got there?
What? Hey, this is...
Is that a copy of the Maestro's painting? I got one myself. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Want a cigarette? Don't know about you, but I'm barely keeping it together. Before the 90s, you could smoke anywhere, but now?
Sure, thanks. Don't mind if I do.
Okay. So, Mac thinks that he has a copy. Or at least he wants Tommy to think that he has a copy. Tommy thinks he has the original.
Finally think again. I swear they put restrictions on everything these days. Corral us out in the freezing cold in a designated smokers area 15 feet from the door. Like nobody ever took a drag in front of the Mona Lisa before they put it behind glass. You feel me?
Sure. Yeah, I feel ya. Goddamn rules.
Oh, shit! The fucking smoke detector in the bathroom. Put it out, man. Put it out.
Ouch! Watch it, man.
Sorry. Sorry, I panicked. Anyway, it was nice talking to you. Here's your painting. See you around, yeah?
Ah, Christ.
Did they swap the paintings? Somehow?
End up on the black market.
Where are you going? I forgot something I gotta take care of. Got a sport?
My painting. Nor did I take any photos of it. In fact, any anonymous painting out there on the market could, in fact, be my work. Fancy me my life. What the? One day you will seek out the truth using
Looky what I got here. This is the real thing. Pay up.
I've got paid too?
Director, the painting's been found.
But what?
Another one.
It cannot be. Another one?
The lost art has returned. It's a miracle.
Yeah, the that smoke alarm was extremely loud in the bathroom, and apparently nobody else in the museum heard it, which seems weird. Kyla, I think it's more... Kyla says the artist is trying to inflate the value of copies of his painting on the black market by insisting the real one is out there somewhere. I think it's more of an artistic statement than just trying to inflate the value, because the point of it is that nobody knows what the real painting looks like. He did paint it, and it is on the black market, but there's no record of what it looks like. So it's not that, like, value of copies of his... Yeah, no, I guess you're right. I guess that's exactly what he's doing. But it is more that, like, he's trying to create a space where anybody could paint something and claim plausibly that it is his. And so now, how are people going to judge which painting is really his or not? Because no painting has provenance. Which I don't think that's how it would really work. But, and also maybe, I mean, who is better positioned, I guess, to create some fake paintings and put them up on the black market than him? Which he could certainly do. So maybe there's that. Okay. So there's 3 paintings, 2 copies and an original. Green has one, Mac has one, Tommy has one. Tommy was instructed by Maestro to steal it from the safe. So it seems like that should be the real one. And then he meets up with Mac in the bathroom. I don't think that they swapped them. I think if they had swapped theirs, that would have to be made obvious. And it's not. So I don't think that happened. Mac also thinks that he has the original. Not sure about that. Maybe we'll find out more. Here's what I suspect, though. I think that Reeves stole the painting even earlier and put a fake painting in the safe, and Reeves has the real painting and sold it to Green, and that's why Green and Mac both have paintings at the end. But I guess let's find out.
Good news. I have a potential buyer. One I don't expect will require much convincing.
Is it possible Maestro has the original because it's all fraud? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's possible, but and we can follow Maestro. Oh, Maestro's in the storeroom. Yeah, we should follow Maestro around. But Maestro claims that he hired a thief to steal the painting, which was Tommy. So I don't know. We'll see.
Oh. Ask too many questions? Quit worrying, it's perfectly safe. You know I don't deal with the real thing.
No, the copies, yes. Okay, sorry. So yes, Maestro's whole plan was that nobody gets to see the painting. There's only one, it's original, but nobody knows what it looks like. So all of the imitations are going to look different, right? That's his whole deal. And so he specifically sort of mandated that nobody can take a picture of it because he doesn't want it to get out there what it actually looks like. Sean did take a picture of it, sent that picture to Green. Green, I think, hired Mac, maybe, to create a copy of the picture, of the painting. Not sure why. Probably something nefarious. So there is at least one copy. And then my guess is that Reeves also made a copy because she works for the museum. Also made or got somebody to make a copy and swapped it with the original in the storeroom. But we'll find out what Reeves' whole deal is. But yes, there should only be one original, and nobody should be able to copy it because nobody's ever seen it. But actually, everybody's seen it, and they have generated copies of it.
Ever. But the others are none the wiser, and my position lends me plausibility. So long as you keep your mouth shut, everything will be fine. Besides, I have complete faith in your skill. There isn't a single person who'll be able to tell your work is a fake.
Right? So Reeves has commissioned a fake.
Anyway, this was all his idea. This performance art the maestro orchestrated. As his assistant, I'd like to think I'm doing him a favor. And since he staged this whole thing himself, he won't get the police involved. That should put your mind at ease. Yes? I've already told you, the lost art. It's about more than just the theft and retrieval of a painting. Who knows how many people are going to get tangled up in this before it's over, each of them playing their own special roles in the maestro's machinations without realizing it. You and I? Well, we're just the first two actors in the play, but at least we're not improvising. Really, the more I think about it, the more genius it all is. Claude truly is a master. Anyway, I should go. I'm meeting the buyer soon. I'll call you back when I have our money in hand. All right?
Okay, so Reeves is Maestro's assistant, and going behind his back has commissioned a copy of the painting, which she has, I think, maybe?
Have you arrived, Mr. Green?
So, are the rumors true? I hear the maestro hired someone to swipe his work so he could showcase an empty frame. Only he would pull something like that. As soon as the painting surfaces, it's mine. And don't worry, I won't forget about your cut for helping me find it.
It's my pleasure, but don't bother looking for it on the black market. That place is nothing but a cesspool of forgeries.
What do you mean by that?
The maestro may have his own plan, but if the painting's going to get stolen anyway, I figured I could do him a favor. Ta-da!
You took it? When did you nab it?
The win is unimportant. What matters is that I have it.
If you'll, excuse me for a moment, I have to take this. I checked. It's up.
Hold on.
A fake. I feel like an idiot for spending all that cash to hire a decent forger.
When is important, it's one of the game's questions.
What's fake too? The deal's off. Forget about the rest of your money.
Wait, was that...
Sorry, important
Mac?
call, you know. But anyway, I wanted to ask, you sure it's okay? I mean, taking the painting behind the maestro's back and everything.
But that's exactly what he wanted, isn't it? For the painting to be stolen. But instead of letting it fall into the hands of a two-bit thief who doesn't know a thing about art, I thought it would be safer in the hands of a true connoisseur like yourself. Don't you agree?
You flatter.
I don't think Reeves did steal the painting. I think Reeves just made a convincing forgery. because she knows what the painting looks like, right? Because she's the assistant. So she's... who was Green on the phone to, and what did he mean by it's a fake, I checked?
And you're not wrong.
Waffles, thank you
I'm a
very
big
much.
fan of
Thank you.
Maestro's work. I'm talking huge.
So, rather than cutting me in for a finder's fee, I'd like to offer a chance to buy it direct. Assuming the price is right.
Well, I brought all the cash I could get on such short notice. You think this will be enough?
Was hoping for a bit more, but seeing as you're all Johnny on the spot, and in cash, too, you've got yourself a deal. Just remember, no selling for at least a year. Got that? This cannot be tracked back to me.
Oh, don't worry about me. I understand all too well. After all, patience is key in my line of work. The longer I hold on to this painting, the more I'll be able to sell it for. 3 years. That's my endgame. And not a soul will know a thing about it until then.
An expert as always. I should have known I wouldn't have to remind you. All right, the exhibition will kick off soon, if you'll excuse me.
Go on ahead. I'll see you around.
Okay, what's he gonna do in this room by himself? Oh no, he leaves.
Bro, the exhibition's about to start.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to...
Okay, I want to go back there.
Short notice. You think this will be enough?
Oh no, here's where
I
I
have
want
to
to go.
take this.
Reeves? What you doing? You're just sitting there? You're just sitting on that little office sofa? Silently? What's happening? People...
Sorry. Important call.
Okay. Like, she doesn't need to talk to herself, right? Like, I think we've established that's a little bit of a crutch, that's a little bit tropey, that's fine. But I think this, for a game that is about sort of like finding audioscapes, I think it could be a little bit more full. I think it would be a design goal. Because clearly, technologically, they can do it. To sort of fill every space that a person is in with something that, like, you might listen to. Because I'm going to be wandering around listening to a lot of things. I guess it does help that I can scrub through and I can see when people are talking or not talking. She's got 3s on her phone. That's... Alright, let's go check out what happens in here when the Maestro's in here by himself. What is that sound? Is that like, he's trying to call somebody?
Where are you?
Yes, okay.
What? You're lost? I told you it was A2, a round building. The exhibition will start soon. You must hurry.
Okay, so he's talking to Tommy, arranging for Tommy to come, find the safe, steal the painting.
Straight to the storeroom. The combo for the safe is... Yes, well, you must not get caught. I know that, Tommy. That's why I hired you. Call me when you're finished.
Okay. So he does nothing in here. That was pretty useless.
Tomato. But enough, he said, she said.
Can't be rushed. Call me back in a few minutes.
Oh, Mac called him and he said, I'm doing research. And then he calls Mac back and he says it's a fake. Because he talked to Reeves and Reeves told him it's a fake. Why on earth would Mac think that he had the original painting? I'm missing something. Okay, so Maestro hired Tommy to come and steal the painting. That happens, whatever, halfway through this little thing. Reeves claims that she stole the painting before that, but she didn't really. She just had a copy made, and she's passing the copy off as the original. Green can tell, or thinks he can tell, what the original looks like because he has a picture of it that he's not supposed to have. But Reeves also knows what it looks like, so made a convincing copy, and Green fell for it. I thought that Green hired Mac maybe to make a... So, okay, Green must have hired Mac to steal the painting, and Mac brought it. Mac's not a forger. Mac doesn't seem like he's a forger. Okay. I think that's what happened. I think I'm ready to answer. Who stole the painting first? Mac. Who has the real painting in the end? Mac. That can't be right, can it? Because... Alright, wait, hold on. How would I tell... How would I think... Miss Reeves. How would I tell that Mac stole the painting? Where has Mac been that I haven't been? Right? I've listened to him.
Damn it!
All through this, and then
I've been waiting.
This. What is this? This is Green.
What are you talking about?
Talk to him.
Of course, the painting you gave me is fake, but I swapped it with the real one in the storeroom. Wasn't that our plan all along?
Okay. So Mac, yes, 100%. I'm such a good detective. I'm just an intuitive detective. Mac stole the painting before anybody else, which is really just Tommy. Tommy is the only one who thinks that he stole the painting. So now the only thing that could have happened is that Mac and Tommy accidentally exchanged paintings in the bathroom, in which case the security officer would have the real painting and would have given it back, right? Like, that would be the real painting, which is a pretty good mystery, honestly. But I don't think that happened. I think that Mac has the painting. And at the end, I don't think he gives it to Green because Green has his own. Right? We're going to go back here.
Looky what I got here. This is the real thing. Pay up.
Two?
Director, the painting's been found.
But what? Another one?
Can that be?
Another one?
The lost art has returned. It's on.
I have no reason to think that Tommy ended up with the painting, so I think I'm going to go with that. Yes. You need to answer all 2 questions right now. 1, have the correct answer. Damn. Okay, we're gonna overhear that exchange again. Tommy steals the thing.
Yo, old man, I got the merchandise.
I got the merchandise. Blah, blah, blah.
Hey, you don't happen to have a light on you, do you? Hmm? What's that you got there?
What? Hey, this is...
Is that a copy of the Maestro's painting? I got one myself. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Want a cigarette? Don't know about you, but I'm barely keeping it together. Before the 90s, you could smoke anywhere, but...
Okay, so then there's a smoke detector.
Just... Oh, shit! The fucking smoke detector in the bathroom. Put it out, man. Put it out.
Ouch! Watch it, man.
Sorry. Sorry, I panicked. Anyway, it was nice talking to you. Here's your painting. See you around, yeah?
What? I mean, Mac... Okay, so two possibilities. Well, listen, I hear it. I'm gonna... Okay, no, wait. Well, hold on. We're gonna try to solve it. Two possibilities. Either Mac just accidentally switched the paintings, which is a weird thing to have happen in this story, in this format. Or... Mac intentionally switched the paintings, but Mac knows that he has the real painting, right? Mac knows that he has the real painting. Why would he switch the paintings? He's giving the real one to Tommy because he knows he's not going to get paid, but then he goes and demands to get paid. Okay, I don't understand what's happening. I think somehow the paintings got swapped, which means that security ends up with the painting. Let's see if that's right. We're going to listen again. Max says nothing at the beginning. He just calls. No, Jayla Clanch, you're right. You're totally right.
Up again?
So, I don't... somehow... either... Mac had the real painting, but switched his with Tommy's, either deliberately or accidentally. Or Mac had a fake, and he switched, and he didn't switch. Tommy had the real one. Mac is lying about having the real one. Mac says that he made a fake and swapped it with the original, but he didn't actually, because that sounds like a lot of work, right? He just made the fake, said that he switched it with the original, and is going to sell it as though it were the original. Which is also a pretty good scam, I'm going to say, but there's no evidence for that either, right? There's no evidence for either of these things happening. I can identify the moment, I think, when Mac's real original and Tommy's fake got swapped, but it's not like there's if I'm paying close enough attention to the right thing, then I see it happen, because it's just the audio and there's nothing in the audio that actually says it. I think Mac knows that he has a fake, or maybe not. Maybe people know Tommy has a fake. Is Mac working with Reeves? Is Mac working with Reeves? That's not impossible. But, okay, wait. What is Reeves doing at the beginning? Didn't we hang out in Reeves' room? We did. We totally did.
Ask too many questions?
Reeves is on the phone with
worrying. It's
her,
perfectly safe. You know I don't
you know,
deal with the real thing. Ever.
With her forger. And Mac is not that person. So, it's not Mac. Thought Mac was working with Maestro. Maestro hired both of them. Man, I don't know. Mac definitely stole the real painting first. Okay, so he actually did steal it, right? That's verified by the question. And then it got switched. It got swapped with Tommy's. There's no reason why Mac would have done that, so it happened accidentally. Which is a little bit unsatisfying. It's a little bit unsatisfying. I don't want to say that, like... I think that is the problem with it, is that is two things. First of all, there's no reason why I would think that. Like, I can understand how that could happen, but there's no evidence for it. So my first assumption would be not that, which means that the only way that I can solve the case is by getting it wrong. And maybe that's the intention, right? Because that's not a bad player experience to sort of like try to figure out the answer, think that you figured out the answer, check it, find out that it's wrong, go back and actually figure it out. That's not bad. But it is a little bit frustrating to me that I can't have solved. I feel like I couldn't have solved it, right? The game doesn't give me enough to have solved it. And then I really want a way to sort of like verify my theory, right? I want to be able to say, okay, here's what I think happened. Here's where I can look to prove or disprove that. And I think what's happening in the game, like maybe I'm missing something, but I think what's happening in the game is it's providing me with, here's a moment where something could have happened, but there's no actual evidence that it did. But if you can identify that maybe it happened, then you can sort of work forward from that theory. And that's the thing, is that when I get to the question, solve the case, the only way that I can know what happened is to answer this and find out if I was right or not, right? Like there's no way that I could say with confidence, yes, here's what happened, the paintings got switched. Because there's nothing in the evidence that definitively says, that indicates that even, right? All right, we're gonna try another case. We're gonna see how that goes.
Good news. I have a potential buyer. Worrying, it's perfectly safe. You know I don't deal with the real thing.
Is this telling me what really happened? When did you nab it?
I checked. It's a fake. I feel like an idiot for spending all that cash to hire a decent forger. What are you talking about? Of course the painting you gave me is fake, but I swapped it with the real one in the storeroom.
Right?
Turns out that what's fake too.
But it's not, because Reeves was lying. Oh, but now Mac thinks that he has a fake.
How did I miss that? You will go straight to the storeroom. The offers a save is...
Cool your jets, old man. You told me once before. I'm not gonna forget it. Yo, old man, I got the merchandise. Ouch! Watch it, man.
Oh!
Sorry, I panicked. Yeah, anyway, it was nice talking to you. Here's your painting. See you around, yeah?
Oh, because he overheard.
Jesus, fine, take it. It ain't worth a shit anyway.
Wait, why did Tommy think that?
Good work. Looks like you're getting the hang of this. Before we go any further...
I think that's pretty... That works out okay. I still wish that, like... I don't know, man. I'm still not 100% satisfied with it, but what I think happened is Mac thought he had the original, but then he talked to Green. Green was convinced that Mac didn't have the original because he thought Reeves had the original, but she didn't. Tommy goes into the bathroom, says something that Mac correctly interprets as Tommy saying that he has stolen the painting. And now Mac, believing that he has a fake, swaps his with Tommy's, which he guesses is real, I guess? Although if he thought about it for a second, like, Tommy just stole the painting that Mac put there, so he knows that that's fake, right? Like, if you don't think about it too hard, then Mac would believe that he's swapping his fake for Tommy's potentially real, I guess, painting. But Mac actually had the real painting, which means that Tommy ended up with it, and it got taken by the security guard because Tommy didn't think it was real. I don't know why. There's no real good reason why Tommy wouldn't think it was real. I might be forgetting something that Claude... Because Claude thought it was real, right? Claude thought, but he didn't want... I don't know. Anyway. Yes, Kyla, you're right. It's nice of them to have a here were the important conversations recap at the end. Because I definitely fell into a trap of... I heard all of those conversations, I think, but I didn't recognize which ones were important or why they were important, and so I didn't put together quite the right narrative, and I was really confused at the end. And by watching that clip reel, it more or less, I think, put together not what the right answer was, because I obviously already had to have the right answer, but like how it happened, which is good. Okay. Jay Leclerc says, if I understand correctly, the implication is that Maestro organized all this Inception layered stuff and knew the real painting would end up back at the gallery. I don't think that's true. I think I understand what you're saying, and I don't know that I can say confidently that it's wrong, but I think the Maestro was surprised at the end when the security guard was like, hey, I found your painting. Because I think Tommy was just bad at what he did, right? I think that because Tommy seemed kind of incompetent. I think that Maestro's plan was have Tommy come in, steal the painting, and then get out. Tommy actually got caught, and so the security guard recovered the painting. That's sort of what it seems like. Maestro, I don't think, knew that there were fakes floating around at all. Yeah. But, I mean, I don't know. And then Waffle says that Tommy could have thought that the painting was real, but he had to say it's not worth anything because he didn't want to incriminate himself when the security guard... Although it wasn't convincing, right? The security guard was like, I have the real painting, it's been found. Didn't go after Tommy. I guess he wouldn't. I guess he would be more concerned about now he's got the painting. Anyway, cool. It mostly works. I think the problem that I have with the writing is it requires a certain level of Mac overhears a conversation that Tommy has, and there's no external indication of what Mac is thinking, but you have to sort of imagine what Mac is thinking and how he's gonna act based on what he's thinking in that moment. And when he has an opportunity to switch the paintings, he does, right? None of that happens in the text, but you can imagine that that's what Mac is thinking and what he does because of it. I would argue that you could just as easily imagine that Mac is thinking something completely different, which is what I thought, right? Mac literally does know what's going on, and I imagined that Mac had confidence in his knowledge of what was going on, and also knew that if somebody tried to steal the painting right now, they would be stealing a fake painting that he literally put there. And so overhearing Tommy say, "I just stole a painting," I imagined that Mac would think that some idiot just stole a fake painting, right? That's not me reading more into it than the game wants me to. That's not me overthinking it, really. That's exactly the kind of thing, that sort of imagine what Mac is thinking, that the game wants me to do and requires me to do to solve the mystery. It's just not the right thing, right? I didn't think the same thing that the writers thought when they wrote that. So I wish that wasn't the case. I wish that it was a little bit more crossword puzzly. I wish it was a little bit more like, when you get the right answer, there's no mistaking it. The challenge is coming up with the right answer. But if there was a way to verify it a little bit more cleanly, I think I would like that. Okay. Jay LeClanche coming in defense of the theory, the Maestro theory, I think. My belief is led by Reeves saying to Sean, I think, that they're all players in the Maestro's plan. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think that was to Sean. I think that was to an off-screen character. But yes, I hear what you're saying. Reeves was cagey about that. And Reeves is already lying, right? So who's to say that Reeves isn't lying about more? Okay, all right. Arguable position. Kyla says, I also feel like the performances make it a little tough because they're all kind of a little bit over the top, which makes it a bit harder to tell when they're speaking earnestly or trying to put on an affect for the benefit of someone else in the room. That's a great point. That's a really good point in a scenario like this that is all about people bluffing and double bluffing. I think if this was a TV movie, you would be able to indicate a little bit more clearly, or you would there's a way that you might do this where you are indicating through sort of affect, this part is a lie. Now I'm telling a lie to somebody, right? And I think I'm not getting that kind of nuance out of the performances, which is okay. I don't think that you can't make a voice acted game without A-list voice actors, but I do think that you have to recognize, maybe don't write a scenario where everybody's lying to everybody if the actors aren't going to be able to sort of indicate that convincingly. Which I think is also, I think that's the scenario writing problem could also be a dialogue problem, right? If you wrote that dialogue with a little bit more intention to sort of like say something to the audience, that might work a little bit better too. Toby says, I've seen a little of this game before. My impression was that it was to give the player a strong sense of character with only audio to rely on, referring to sorry, I actually missed what that was referring to. Okay, well, let's go on to the next. Let's try the next case. Oh, and now we get into the meta